Welcome back, my friend. In this lesson, we continue our journey into the CSS language. You will learn what padding and margin is, and why styling the body is important. Remember, everything lives inside the body. Let us begin. I will remove everything from our CSS file, so we can start fresh. This is important. Whenever we begin writing CSS, the first thing we do is reset the browser's default spacing. We use the asterisk to select every element on the page. We remove all margin and all padding, and we set box sizing to border box. Do not worry, I will explain. Every element has boundaries, borders. The browser uses these boundaries to arrange everything on the page. Margin is the space between two elements. Padding is the space inside an element between the border and the content. It is easy to remember. Margin outside the element, padding inside the element. Now, the box sizing property tells the browser how to calculate an element's width and height. By default, CSS uses content box. Let me show you the difference between content box and border box. Here we have two div containers. Both have a width and height of 200 pixels. In the first element, box sizing is set to content box. As I mentioned, this is the default value. In the second element, box sizing is set to border box. Now I will add 20 pixels of padding to both elements. What do you think will happen when we reload the page? Remember, box sizing controls how the width and height are calculated. Observe. The first element has grown. With content box, the padding is added on top of the width and height, but the second element remains the same size, even though both elements have 20 pixels of padding. But let us see how this affects our page in the browser. Every element is stacked one on top of another, no spacing between them. This is exactly what we want. Now, our layout is under control, but it is still plain. Let us give our page a style. We start with a body. The body controls the entire page, so when we style it, everything inside inherits these styles. Now we must talk about fonts. The browser can only display fonts that exist on the user's computer. If a font is not installed, it cannot be shown. Also, inside the body, we set the color of all the text in the page to dark gray. Excellent. Now, our page has a font. It has color. It begins to take shape. But there is one part that our visitors will use first, the navigation. At the top of our page, we have links. Right now they look like simple text. Let us change that. Let us style the navigation. First, we target the nav element. We give it a dark gray background. Next, we target the anchor elements inside the navigation. We set the text color to white and remove the underline with text decoration set to none. Let us see this in the browser. Excellent. But our links are too close to each other. We need space between them. We can add that space with padding. This adds space inside each link. The first value, 10 pixels, is applied to the top and bottom. The second value, 15 pixels, is applied to the left and right. But look carefully. The padding is applied on the left and right, but not on the top and bottom. Why? Because anchor tags are inline elements, and inline elements do not respect vertical padding in the same way. The solution is to change how the element behaves. Every element has a display property. This property controls how the element is rendered. If we set it to block, it becomes a block element. Now the links are stacked one on top of another. That is not what we want. So instead we use inline-block. Now the links stay next to each other like inline elements but behave like block elements. We can now add padding and margin on all sides. Excellent. Much better. Stay with this for now. The display property is very important in web development. We will explore it in a future lesson. We have much to say. Tell us, Renfield, what is the difference between margin and padding?
I just got here, Master. I missed the lesson. I was chasing Igor in the dungeon.
There is no hope for you, Renfield. Saved by the bell. Class is over, my mortal friend. In the next lesson, we continue styling our bookstore. We will style headings, paragraphs, and images. You have much to learn about images. Go now, practice, and rest. Until next time. And remember, like and subscribe, or I visit.